Hi, and welcome to the Content Innovation Devlog. I'm Cooksey, and I'm going to talk you through some of the projects we've been working on over the last couple of weeks. First up, here's Nicole showing some of the designs for the soft skills prototype. This was from the Innovation Summit that we run every week, and you can watch the rest of that recording in the description.
This week I've been looking at the soft skills game and looking at the UI. This is the temp UI that Cooksey did, which is good, but I think we just needed some more bits and pieces around it and to give it like a bit more of a cohesive theme. So I did a bunch of research and came up with like some things I want to focus on. One is like an onboarding loading screen. So we welcome the user, tell them what the game is, we're practicing skills, and then telling them to put their microphone on. And then we can go to like the scenario selection screen. And I've just been sort of mocking up some ideas for what these loading pages could look like, where we have like an AI character there, sort of very much in the background, but you're sort of being slowly sort of introduced to this world where you're going to be, interacting with this person. And then, yeah, just looking at different like layout options for when you're actually talking to them on this sort of screen, like how we want your eye to sort of move around, what takes priority over what you're reading and what you're seeing. So yeah, these are just like obviously really quick layouts, but this is what I'm sort of looking at. I'll do some tests with some other ones as well, but I think this could work quite nicely. And then the AI character is taking up like half of the screen real estate, but you've also got plenty of space to read the transcripts. And we have like these insights, which is like a bit more information about, well, some more context behind the conversation that you're having.
Nicole and I also worked on recording some motion capture using the mocap suit behind me for the game, and we recorded some idle animations, some talking animations, and these will hopefully give the characters more expression and reactions to the player once we incorporate them in. Earlier in the week, I also recorded a promo going over AI and innovation projects that we're working on across the business. Now, this video in particular was for a Circus Street client, so it doesn't go into a lot of depth and it misses out some detail, but I'll include it below the full video so you can take a look anyway. But what I will show you is the behind the scenes of that video, which is kind of interesting. I came up with a few like remote ways of shooting it, so I could just film myself speaking to camera and then editing it later. Right. At the risk of becoming very meta here, I'm shooting something in the studio just for myself, or a little piece to camera, basically, using the Ursa and the green screen, but it's only me. So I've come up with a kind of interesting solution. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So there's me over there. And what I've done is I've got on my phone here, I've got access actually to the controls for the hypertext and everything. So these I can like do the recording and everything, and then I've got access to like the zoom and the focusing on here. And then what I've done, instead of auto cue, I've like recorded myself doing the thing that I've got to read out, and I've got it coming in like on just audio basically. And then what I'm trying to do is basically repeat back what I'm saying. So I'll show you how it's going. We'll give it a go. So you can see now on the phone that that's like recording. And then what we do is I go back over to these video clips that I've recorded of myself just doing the voice basically, and I can hear that in my earphone. Yeah, cool. I'll do a version without the without it in my ear thing and just play it out through here just to demo it. Version. In a world of rapid technological advancement, we recognise the value of innovation, practical application, and tangible business impact. Through skills-based, hyper-personalised solutions, we're not just charting the course for the future of education, we're leading it. You get the idea. It was kind of a video-heavy week, actually. Another video that I made was around getting rid of noise, audio noise that is, in videos. One of the problems we have in the studio is that it gets very, very hot. So sometimes we run the aircon between takes, get rid of a bit of the heat, but it still maintains quite a high level of heat, essentially. Switching the aircon on cools it down, makes a lot of noise, makes it difficult to record sound. But there's a lot of tools and techniques now that we can use using AI as well as some older techniques to get rid of that. So I made a short video, which I'll include down below, about how to get rid of some of that sound and some of the techniques we can use for that and other types of shoot. Now, another bit that I'll share from the Innovation Summit, Ben Lambert, who's been working with us over the last few weeks on the swipe game and the user data that comes out of the swipe game, has been working on how to aggregate that data and put it into formats that we can use to then interrogate it using AI and language models. Unfortunately, his screen sharing wasn't working at the time, so I'll just include a bit of him talking about it, and then you can see the whole video, the whole recording in the description.
Yeah, one of the cool things that I've been working on, slightly unrelated, is using the Python library called Parsy to create some parsers. I've been working on something for parsing output from language models that, so OpenAI allows you to use JSON as they have a function call process, but it's slow, it's expensive. So I've been working on something that's a little more lightweight, a little easier to use, and kind of more human friendly. And it's been working well. So I can get that code shared with anyone in the group who might want that.
So I've mentioned it a couple of times. The Innovation Summit is a meeting that we run at 2 o'clock on a Friday every week, and everyone is welcome. It's a chance to see new innovation projects, have discussions, and hopefully meet some other people around the business as well. It's quite a wide and diverse audience that we get, and we encourage engagement. So hopefully see you there.